right, today is Sunday, September 1st, 2024. The time is 2:59 p.m. It's almost 3 o'clock. And what I'm going to be doing is interviewing my archetypes. I got this idea from CAROLINE MYSS, and it's in her book, Sacred Contracts. I got this book many years ago, and I'm rereading it now. And I also got this book called Inner Work by Robert Johnson. He talks about using dreams and active imagination for personal growth. And basically, what Robert Johnson talks about and what Sacred Contracts CAROLINE MYSS talks about is the same thing. It's active imagination. I got this ideas from Robert Moore, PhD. He's a Jungian psychologist. And basically what you do is, with the Sacred Contracts book, there's 12 archetypes. And the first 4 archetypes everybody has, which is the child, the prostitute, doing things for money. It doesn't have to basically mean sexual favors. It's not. It's just doing things for money, prostituting yourself. Get it? Like with your work. The saboteur. This is also known as the trickster energy in medicine cards. And it's also known as the devil too. It's also known as the magician. The shadow magician, that is, not the real magician that Robert Moore talks about. It's also known as the shadow magician. The child also could be the inner child, or the shadow king can also be the child, the shadow king. The prostitute could be the shadow lover. Get it? And then you also have the warrior, which is Mars energy. The prostitute is Venus energy. The child is sun and moon energy, like the king, sun and moon, feminine, inner masculine, feminine. Everybody has masculine, feminine in themselves. If you're a woman, then the sun is your inner masculine. As a man, the sun is your masculine, inner masculine, and the moon is your feminine side. And Venus is that the saboteur is the magician. And then the warrior is also Mars energy. And that could also be the victim. When the shadow warrior is the victim in CAROLINE MYSS's book. So CAROLINE MYSS is the victim, as the prostitute, the saboteur, and the child. Everybody has those 4. And then what I chose, I looked through her appendix, and in her appendix, you can see she's got the warrior here. She's got the warrior energy, and she's got so many things in this book, all these different archetypes that can be chosen from. And then there's movies and books that you could read, that you could amplify. Basically, what does somebody watch on Netflix, and what does somebody watch on Amazon Prime, or movies that you watch? Like, I'm watching Eureka right now, and Eureka is basically a bunch of geniuses, and there's a sheriff in town. The sheriff's like the warrior, and the geniuses are like magicians, shadow magicians, or magicians. They're like, the magician is about understanding. Okay. The warrior is about what are you fighting for, or you got nothing to fight for, then you're a victim. Get it? Then the saboteur is the shadow magician. Stuff like that. That's what it's talking about. And right now, I want to do interviews with my other 8, because you got the 12, and then you have the 8, and this is the 8 that I chose. But I want to do interviews with them, because there's also these 3 here that I'm not sure if I'm going to have. I have a little connection with the mystic, the guide, and the detective. But we'll see through these interviews which I'll pick, and these are the ones that I'm picking, and I connected them to astrology stars, like Uranus, the first one, Uranus is the visionary. The poet is Mercury. The artist is Jupiter. The alchemist, Saturn. Neptune is the addict. Am I skipping something? Oh, the networker is the North Node. The wounded healer is Chiron. Rebel is Pluto, and Neptune is the addict. That's what I chose. So I'm going to interview one at a time. This is the intro to the archetypes, and I want to ask 2 questions to each archetype and then see if there's any other conversation that's happening after those 2 questions. And the first question is, why did I choose you as a possible archetype of my round table, for my round table? And the second question is, how do you serve my contracts with other people? That's what this book is about. It's about sacred contracts. We all have contracts with each other. If you're watching this, you have a contract with me to see what I'm saying. You may like it, you may not like it, I don't know, but we have a contract together. So there we go. So I'm going to stop this right now. This is going to be my intro, and then I'm going to go into each with the 2 questions. I want to ask each archetype the 2 questions and see what comes up with everything with this interview. Okay? Here we go. First archetype is the visionary. I'm calling on the visionary, which is linked to Uranus. And the visionary, I want to ask you, visionary, why did I choose you as a possible archetype for my round table? John, you chose me because, according to numerology, we picked the master number 11. And being a master number 11, you're supposed to be a spiritual messenger, a spiritual healer, and you're supposed to have a vision for the world. And that's why you picked the visionary. Okay, and how do you serve my contracts with other people? I serve your contracts with other people by helping you determine who should be in your life and who should not be in your life. If people hear your vision and determine they're not part of that vision, then you should not waste time with them in your life. You should discard them and disregard them and not give them attention, because they are not ready to hear your message and they do not share your vision of the world. All right. I'm satisfied with that answer from my visionary Uranus, and I want to keep Uranus in my archetypes on my round table. Now, as far as the vision that I have for my world that's around me, I mean, I have a website called Restoring Our World to Paradise, and if somebody wants to know my vision, all they got to do is go to my website, restoringourworldtoparadise.com, and they can see it. I'm not going to say what it is in this video because it doesn't matter. This is not the purpose for this video. The purpose is to find out and discover which archetype is going to be in my round table. So now I know that the visionary archetype is part of my round table. I'm going to go on to the next one now. My next archetype is the poet, and this is ruled by Mercury. And basically Mercury is my chart ruler, and Mercury is about writing, communication, thinking, anything that has with communication, writing, speaking, being on a video and stuff like that. That's what Mercury's about. So yeah, I'm pretty certain I want to keep Mercury, but I still have to ask the question. Say, Mercury, why did I choose you as a possible archetype for my round table? John, I'm your chart ruler. You got to pick me. You got to pick the poet. You've been writing poetry since your dad passed away back in 1987. That's like over like 35, 40 years now. You've been writing poetry, you've been keeping it, you've been hiding it, you haven't been telling the world. And then after your divorce in 2015, you decided to write a book, Waterside Time Machine Portals. Why don't you show everyone your book, John? All right, here's my book, Waterside Time Machine Portals. Mercury was right, he's my chart ruler. And it says, unveiling the holy grails of justice. Discover healing poetry within. I guarantee everybody, if they read my poetry, it's going to have healing, because I'm a master 11 number. All I have to do is be next to you, like in my Uber. I have my book in my Uber. People buy it, not all the time, but I don't talk about it all the time. But when it comes up, and a lot of people they end up buying it. It's $10, or they can go on Amazon and get it for $10. You can go on Amazon and get it for $10. It's a really powerful book. If you don't believe me, I'll read the first poem. Yeah, Echo Brain. Yeah, I'll read Echo Brain. I know it by heart, but I'll read it. I'll just read it. I know the poem by heart. I mean, it's my poetry. You know what I mean? And I've been saying it for how long? But I'll read it here. Echo Brain. When I'm lonely, I'm not alone. Even though I stay at home, I wasn't like this all the time. I remember when all was fine. Oh, the times that I once had, always happy, never sad. I recall, long ago, I knew many had places to go. Now my wishes can be forgot, and all the dreams that I have sought. Reflect myself from within me. How can I feel I can't be free when all the people are not like me? Echo Brain, Waterside Time Machine Portals. And it talks about here unveiling the holy grails of justice. It's book alpha. I'm making book omega right now. I'm in the process of doing it. I have everything in the chapters, everything's in order. All I have to do is type it up on my computer. So it'll be out pretty soon. Probably, but maybe the end of the month. I really don't know when I'll get it done. Anyways, unveiling the holy grails of justice, because inside of us, we have a holy grail, and we could find it through meditation and prayer. Yeah, prayer and meditation, we could find it. We can go within and we could drink from it. Okay? And we can have healing powers. All of us can. But a lot of people, they can't get their mind to meditate. And it's not that hard. Go on my website, restoringourworldtoparadise.com. I have a whole thing there. It's real simple to do. It's instructions on how to meditate. It's like 3 minutes you meditate. And if you can't do it for 3 minutes, do it for 1 minute. And then work your way up to 3 minutes. That's all you need, 3 minutes a day. It's not that hard. I mean, let's start with 1 minute. And then as far as prayer goes, all you got to do for prayer is say, help me in the morning when you wake up. Getting out of bed, say, help me, God, or help me. Just help me. That's all you need. You don't need to say, help me, God, help me, Jesus, or anything. Just say, help me. And then at night, before you go to sleep, you just say, thank you. That's it. Thank you. Why do you say thank you? To be grateful for everything that God gave you when you said, help me. It's so simple. Anybody can do it, except if you're evil. Evil people can't pray. Evil people can't meditate. So if someone's evil, it's not going to work for them. But who's evil, right? Yeah, there's people out there who are evil. Yeah. And that's Mercury for me. Mercury goes into the three realms. The heavenly realm, the earthly realm, and the underworld. Mercury can travel to the underworld. That's why you could tell, like when you have thoughts in your head, that are not good thoughts, they're like evil thoughts, they're not your own thoughts. That's Mercury, the poet. He doesn't have to be a poet, but that's just Mercury who's traveling to the underworld, and you're getting thoughts from the underworld. Like, did you ever get like a thought, like when you're driving a car and you're like going, let's say it's like a 45-mile-an-hour speed limit, and there's two lanes. There's a lane here and a lane here. You're in the left lane, and then there's a lane here coming this way and a lane here going this way, and you're driving this way, right? Okay? You're driving 45 is the speed limit, so you're driving about 50 or so, maybe 60. You know, because most people don't drive the speed limit. You're driving like this, and then Mercury has a thought from the underworld that comes in your head that says, you should turn your wheel to the double lane and go over and kill yourself. You think that's your thought? No, that's Mercury. That's from the underworld, bitch. The thought that says turn your wheel and crash into the car and kill them and kill yourself. That's not your thought. You think your thoughts are your own? Oh, you're so mistaken. They're like evil thoughts that are from the underworld. So simple, and that's Mercury. What do you have to say about that, Mercury? Absolutely, John. Thoughts come from the heavenly realm. Thoughts come from the earthly realm. The earthly realm are your own thoughts. That's when it's our thoughts. The heavenly realm is when God is talking to us, and he's using me to get to you, and he wants to say something like, you know, change your life or do this or do that. That's God talking. But then the underworld, I could get thoughts from the underworld and project them and give them to you, like you just said in your example. You know, like cross the double yellow lines and turn the wheel and then crash into the car and die and get into a fatal accident. Yeah, that's from the underworld. Yeah, you're right. The thoughts are not your own. All the thoughts that are in our heads are not our own thoughts. They come from one of those three realms. And a lot of people don't understand that. They believe that all the thoughts in their heads are their own thoughts, but they're wrong. Thanks, Mercury. And that's a poem. Did you like my poem, Echo Brain? Yeah, it's a nice poem. I got so many other poems in here. Another one that I really like is called, it's on page 23. It's called Love versus Fear. Love heals sadness, love heals pain, love makes everything remain. Love is never ever different, love is always just the same. And let's go to the last one here. It says, can you read that? I'll read it for you. Fear has been trying to hide its nature ever since the fall, yet love knows every hiding spot. It did create them after all. Love knows every hiding spot. It did create them after all. Okay, love means God. Okay, and fear is basically Satan or the devil. Love created all the hiding spots. So if you think you're hiding with a blanket of lies over you and God doesn't see you, fuck you, bitch. God sees you no matter where you hide, bitch. Fucking A, man. God sees everything. Okay? If you don't like the word God, just use divinity. That's what I call my God now, divinity. So yeah, I'm gonna use Mercury. He's gonna be one of my 8. So my 12 round table. So okay, let's go to the next one. The next one's gonna be Artist with Jupiter. Let's talk with him. All right, next is Archetype of Jupiter, which is known as the Artist. And I want the Artist to be part of my archetype, my round table. So let's ask the Artist, why did I choose you as a possible archetype for my round table? Hey man, I make everything expand. Art is art, and everyone is an artist. Everyone creates art, man. Yeah, that's how you make your luck, by displaying your art to the world. What kind of job does somebody have? Jupiter's there. I'm there. The artist is there. That's how we create our art, man. It's Jupiter. It's the artist within us. Without our artists, we won't be able to display our talents to the world. And without our talents, we won't be paid money, man. We wouldn't be paid money, man. How do we get money? With our resources and our talents, man. That's why artists should be part of your roundtable, John. Wow. That was Jupiter talking, or my artist talking. I'm going to keep the artist in there. I'm guaranteed the artist is going to be in there. But I want to find out, artist, Jupiter, how do you serve my contracts with other people? Okay? I serve the contracts with other people because I use Venus to help, because Venus is about beauty and love and art. And she basically, the inner feminine within everybody makes connections with a love connection with everybody. And that's what the art does, is it connects. And some art is not liked by some people, so those people are not going to be part of your life. You know, I connect you with people, and I teach you things that people will you be able to help with. And that's what I do. That's how I serve your contracts with other people, because not everyone's going to like you, and not everyone's going to like each other and everything else. So when you like somebody and you like the art that they're doing and they're performing, because when you're working, any job that is out there, anybody who has a job, whether it be at McDonald's or whether it be a teacher at school, whatever it is, you're performing for people. Even a computer programmer is performing. They're performing. That's what they're doing. They're artists. All of them are artists. And some people jive with other people, and some people don't jive with other people. So I help you jive with the people that are meant for you. That's what I do. Very interesting. So the artist, yeah, he's staying. Let's see who's next. Next, I have the Alchemist, which is Saturn. Saturn, why did I choose you, Alchemist? Why did I choose you as a possible archetype for my round table? You chose me because I'm the shit. I discipline people. I'm the taskmaster. I crack the whip if you're not good, so you can change from being bad and a stupid piece of shit to somebody who's going to be good. And that's what alchemists do, right? Right? They change lead to gold, stupid pieces of shit being lead to gold, to being a good person. That's the bottom line, motherfucker. Wow. How'd you like the Alchemist? Changing from lead to gold. Changing and transforming. That's what alchemists do, bitch. And if you're not being alchemized in your life, then you're stagnant and you're going down, motherfucker. All right. Alchemist, how do you serve my contracts with other people? I'm the alchemist. I turn lead to gold. If someone's not that hot, I shift them into shape. That's what I do. And if there's people around you, John, that don't want to work on themselves, like, you know, in your 12-step program, you got like step work, the 12 steps. If you're working with friends who aren't working on the fucking 12 steps, they're going to be dragging you down, bitch. You can't be working with those motherfuckers. Those fuckers are stupid fucking pieces of shit. Whoever doesn't want to work for themselves and make themselves better is a stupid fucking piece of shit. And I don't want you working with them or being friends with them, John. Okay? So I'm going to take them out of your fucking life. You know? You only deserve to have people that are working on themselves. That want to get a better life. They want to be a better person. They don't want to be a stupid fucking piece of shit for the rest of their fucking life, John. That's what I'll do. I'm an alchemist. I take people and I put them into shape. Wow! Saturn's a motherfucker, man. He'll fucking destroy you if you're not doing your work. If you're not doing proper work, he'll fucking destroy you. Yeah, he'll ship you into shape, motherfucker. He did it for me. Yeah, I used to be a drug addict, motherfucker. Back in my teenage years, I started getting high. I started smoking pot, and drinking alcohol. Oh yeah, drinking alcohol. Let's go to a bar. Let's go watch some sports. Yeah, I used to do that shit. From 17 years old all the way up until 27. I got clean in 94, November 20th, 94. And now it's been over 29 years that I've been clean. So I haven't had fucking drag. I haven't had a drag of a fucking joint. I haven't had any alcohol. Nothing for over 29 years, bitch. Can you do that shit? What? Do I think I'm better than you? I'll tell you this much. I'm better than you at being me, okay? I'm better than you at being me. And you're better than me at being you. And here's the question for you. Who the fuck wants to be you? I'm kidding around, okay? It's my comedian, stand-up comic, Yeah, who wants to be you? You want to be somebody else? Or you want to be a better version of yourself? Huh? Nobody wants to be anybody else. No, pick anybody in the world. Like Michael Jordan? You think I want to be fucking Michael Jordan? No. Brett Favre? No. President Trump? You think I want to be fucking President Trump? Fuck that shit. I don't want to be no fucking President Trump. You think I want to be Biden? Joe Biden. No, I don't want to be Biden either. Or Kamala, or I don't want to be anybody. I want to be me. That's why I said I'm better than you at being me. Don't be like other people. Be a better version of yourself. Go ahead and get a session with me. I'll teach you about numerology. I'll teach you about strength finders, astrology. I'll do astrology reading with you, Yeah, do that. Go on my website, go on my calendar, and book a reading. Book a session. So that's the Alchemist. Let's go to the next one. All right, next up is the Networker, which I associate with the North Node. Okay? The Networker is somebody who knows how to network. They know how to network, man. And I was a networker back in the day. I used to be an outside salesperson for a dealership of ADT. I used to... Hold on. Let me get a book that has a hardcover on it. It's my Alcoholics Anonymous book. I used to knock on 100 doors a day, bitch. Yeah, I used to knock on 100 doors a day, selling alarm systems for a dealership of ADT, man. And I was real good at my job. I was doing that for 3 years straight. I would knock on 100 doors. Every night, I would get into a house at least once. Every fucking night when I worked. On my days off, I didn't do this, of course. But every night that I worked, which is basically about 6 days a week, I knocked and I got in. I always got into a house. I didn't always sell. Don't get me wrong. I didn't always sell an alarm system, but I got in at least once. Usually I got like 2 or 3 times a day I've been in a house doing presentations. So that's networking, because when I'm at the door, before I knock, I'm a marketer. So I know how to network. And when I get in the house, that's when I'm a salesperson. I sell. But when I'm outside the door, I'm a marketer. I wear 2 hats. I wear the hat of a marketer, and then I wear the hat of a salesperson. Yeah, that's how I did it for 3 years. And it was 100% commission. So if I didn't sell, I didn't get paid, bitch. I got real good at convincing people to let me into their homes. I got in people's homes all the time. Because I got a great personality. They would show me like the whole house. They would show me the closets. They would show me the basement. They would show me everything. They would show me all the rooms, all the kids' rooms, everything. They would show me everything. And I would talk to them the whole time, like I'm talking to everyone here. Yeah, I was a fucking networker. So this is networker North Node. Let's do the interview real quick. Let's see what the North. Hey, North Node. Why did I? Hey, marketer, networker. Why did I choose you as a possible archetype for my roundtable? Well, the North Node, everybody knows who knows astrology, that's your destiny, John. And I basically have to, being in Aries, I'm in Aries in your 8th house. 8th house is other people's money, other people's resources. And being an Aries, you need to be like an Aryan person, John, not a Virgo. You're a Virgo right now, and you chose me to be your archetype as a networker because you know how to network. You've been good at it, but you haven't really done much networking for www.restoringourworldtoparadise.com, and that's why I want to be in your 8 archetypes, excluding the first 4, of course. That's what I want to do. I want to be in your 8 archetypes because I want to help you network, because your website, www.restoringourworldtoparadise.com, will not do anything for you unless you market it and let people know about it. So I want to help you basically get your website out there so people can come and visit it and then buy your products and also get sessions with you. All right. So that's why networker, it looks like I want to keep them, but I got one more question to ask. Networker, how do you serve my contracts with other people? John, I serve your contracts with other people because networking is all about other people. How are you supposed to figure out who's part of your life and who's not part of your life? You can't have everyone be part of your life. So as the networker, I want to help you pick the right people and bring the right people to you, the magic of divinity, and that way you'll have a rich and full life. That's what I want to do. I want to bring people to you, and I want to help you network and find these people that are out there. They're going to be like, hey, yeah, I want to work with John. Fuck yeah. That's my North Node, motherfucker. Yeah. That's my networker. I'm not going to network just sitting here in my place where I live right now, right? I mean, I have to like go to LinkedIn. I got to go to the other social media places. I got to like work out, talk to people, chat in the comments, and just be out there. And then people will see where I'm at. They're going, oh, I like what this guy's talking about. I like what this guy's saying. Let's do a session with him, or let's get his book, or let's get this, let's get that. Let's go to his website. That's what the networking does. And like I said, I used to knock on 100 doors. And really, to tell you the truth, I haven't been, this past year, I haven't been networking hardly at all, just a little bit. So now what I want to do is start being more focused and network on a daily level like I did back in the day when I was knocking on doors, you know. That was cold calling. That was like the hardest type of networking. Can any of you have just one day, I dare anybody to go knock on doors and sell the product that you're selling? Can you do it? Most of you don't want to do it, but I did it for 3 years straight. I would knock on doors. And now I got other social media that I got to start working on. I haven't been doing it lately. You know, as of September 1st, 2024, I haven't been doing much of, I've been doing it here and there, but it's got to be like consistent, daily marketing, social media marketing. And that's why I need the North Node, the networker, in my archetype, in my round table. Look what I got here. See how my book is? It's Greece. I got this in Greece. This book here. It's like a notebook, you know. And it's got like a little thing here. See, to close it up and stuff like that. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, it's good to have notebooks and stuff. All right, I guess that's it for the networker. Do I have any other questions for the networker? Yeah. Where can I start networking? Once I'm networking, what other places can I go to? That's what the networker has. There's lots of places to go to. And I suggest you go to many places, but not that many. You know, there's Minds, MINDS. We can go there, and I can help you go to Minds. You're already on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a good place to go and put your stuff there, you know. And there's lots of other places, you know. You really haven't gone to BitChute that much. You just basically have an account there, but you don't have a presence there. You don't have a presence on Rumble, you know. And you could go on Content Safe, and they could get you in touch with. They'll put your products in different social media platforms. So you just do it once. And then you can just do it tremendously. You put it there once, and then you keep on going, and they put it on like BitChute and other platforms too, so that you can find a platform that does that for you, John, instead of just doing it one by one to all these different platforms. You can find a platform that'll do that for you. You put it to one, and then you can go to like many different other types of platforms. And that's basically how to do it. Because Odyssey is another one. You haven't gone to Odyssey. You haven't made an Odyssey account. You can go to Odyssey and work with that. And you got to find out with those basically to start with and see which produce. Because you may want to drop something. You know, if Rumble's not doing so hot, then you may want to drop it. You may want to find something else that's out there. That's the whole thing about it. You got to keep looking out. Thank you. Next, we're going to go to CHIRON, which is the wounded healer. That's what they have to say. All right, wounded healer / CHIRON. Wounded healer / CHIRON. Why did I choose you as a possible archetype for my round table? You picked me because I taught Mercury. I taught many people how to heal themselves. The wounded healer archetype needs to be part of your group because You've got Chiron in the 8th house with Saturn in Aries, and you were a wounded healer. You had the wound of addiction that really crippled you when you were a child and when you were in your 20s. And I say crippled you when you were a child because before you became an addict, you were working at your dad's restaurant and you had your Uncle Peter, your dad's brother, berate your father and berate you and berate everyone and verbally abuse everyone. So you got severe wounds from your Uncle Peter, which basically made you turn to drugs and alcohol. And now that you've healed yourself from that, and you're healing more and more from that, you could help others do the same. And a lot of people, they don't know themselves. And ever since your divorce in 2015, you've been healing yourself by what you call a know thyself process. You've gotten to know thyself through a lot of methodologies like numerology, astrology, Myers-briggs. You're an ENFP, John. You know what that means? Of course you do. You've done your human design. You're a manifesting generator. You know what that's about. You've learned about that, how you work, how you operate with people, how you have to respond. You don't just go out there and get things done like a manifester. Because you're not a manifester. You're a manifesting generator. It's a whole different type. You learned about strength finders, and you found out that your major input is input. Input's your major strength. And winning others over, that's another strength of yours. And when you were working with the ADDICT job, you wooed people. That's how you got in their houses. If you didn't have woo, you would have never gotten in the house. You know? And all that stuff. Yeah. Enneagram, you're a type 7. Yeah, you learned so much about yourself. And now that you learned all this stuff about yourself, you can help others learn about themselves and get on their own know thyself journey. That's why you need me as a archetype at the round table, because I'm the wounded healer and I can help you heal other people by helping them find and discover these methodologies that have helped you so much. That's right. Wounded healer Chiron. How do you serve my contracts with other people? It seems like the whole world is wounded. And the only people that can help them is not an allopathic doctor who prescribes you a pill and then your troubles are gone. That doesn't ever work. That just masks the problem. The true healing is done through inner work. Inner work. That's it. Most people would rather watch a sports game. Oh, let's watch some football or some basketball or baseball or hockey. Who gives a fuck about that shit? Anybody who's watching those things is wasting their fucking time. They're masking themselves. You know? Inner work needs to be done. And they're busy watching a football game. Who gives a fuck about the Bears? Who gives a fuck about the Cubs? Look inside of yourself, bitch. The touchdown, yeah! Yay! Touchdown! You really getting off on the fucking touchdown? Why don't you get off by looking at yourself, bitch? All right, wounded healer. You're in. All right, let's go to the next one. Next one is Pluto. And actually the Rebel. I got the Rebel here. The Rebel and Pluto. I put Pluto next to the Rebel because that's what the fucking Rebel is, man. It's the Rebel is, the Rebel without a cause. When someone's being a rebel, they're seeking transformation. And that's what Pluto is. Pluto is about transformation. And Pluto's in my first house of Virgo, in my stellium. I got 7 planets in Virgo, bitch. 7. It's a stellium. My personality is plutonic. People either love me or they hate me. I hate John. I don't give a fuck if people hate me. They can go suck my little middle finger. Go ahead, suck it. Suck my middle finger. Suck. Go ahead. Suck my ring finger. Yeah. Go ahead. I like that better. Suck my ring finger. That's Pluto. I'm being funny. It's like the Rebel. It's like fuck you to society. That's the Rebel. Because society always tries to control us and contain us. And we're like, fuck that shit. Fuck, motherfucker. Let's ask the Rebel. Hey, Rebel, why did I choose you as a possible archetype for my roundtable? Hey, you chose me because people are scared of me. People are scared of the fucking rebel, man. But people don't realize that if people don't become a rebel and they start a revolution in their fucking lives, they're going to be you see the picture here? The bull coming at fucking John? John's the rebel, man. And the bull is like, I'm going to fucking destroy you, bitch. I'm going to kill you, motherfucker. And then, you see, is John scared over there? Oh, he's got a smile on his face. And he's got a red cape. And you know what the rebel does with the fucking red cape? He dances around the fucking bull. And what does the bull stand for? Bullshit! Bullshit of life! Bullshit that the fucking politics tell us. The government, the teachers, the school, all the fucking bullshit they feed us. And the rebel says, fuck you to that bitch. It says, fuck you all, bitch. That's the rebel, bitch. It says, fuck you to every fucking thing. It says, you know what? I'm not taking anyone's bullshit. You got that? That's why you got to get me as an archetype for your roundtable, John. Holy fuck. The rebel. Holy shit. Do I want him to be part of me? Fuck yeah. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck. See this? This is the bull. This is the bull right here. This is the shit coming out of the bull. Bullshit. Fuck you. Fuck. 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 You see that? The 2 horns? Bullshit. The rebel doesn't take shit from nobody. The rebel says, fuck you, motherfuckers. Fuck you all, bitch. I don't take shit from nobody. That's why the rebel's going to be in my group, my round table. All right, how do you serve my contracts with other people, rebel? Oh, that's an easy one. Since I don't take shit from nobody, anybody who gives me fucking shit is out of my fucking life, bitch. John, that's what I want you to say to yourself. Anybody who gives you shit Get them out of your fucking life. Fuck them hard. Fuck them so hard. Hey, easy. Easy. Easy, rebel. This is like YouTube here. We can't be like saying shit like that. Okay? All right. Make love to them so hard that they leave you. That's how you do it, John. You got to make love to them so hard. You got to make love really hard to them. You got to show. You got to hug them really tightly, and then they'll leave you if they're no good. And if they're good, they'll stick with you, and they'll love you back, just like you love them back. Oh, I guess I'm going to have to take that as a yes then. I'll take that as a yes for my rebel as being part of my archetype round table. I got one more to go. Make love to them, John. Make love to them so hard that they get out of your life if they're no good to you. Got it? This is the last one. The addict. See that? The fucking addict. Which is Neptune, bitch. Addict. Why did I choose you as a possible archetype for my round table? Hey! Where's the party at? Hey, who's got the fucking bong? Huh? I want to get high, motherfucker. I want to get high, motherfucker. Where's the fucking bong, bitch? I'm your fucking addict, motherfucker. And I want to get high all the fucking time, motherfucker. And there you are just sitting there in your pretty shirt and just sitting there going, oh, I'm going to make a video about the addict and Neptune and yeah. Well, what do you fucking know about the addict, bitch? When's the last time you got high, motherfucker? You call yourself an addict? You haven't gotten high for over 29 fucking years, motherfucker. You stupid piece of shit. What the fuck? You call yourself a fucking addict? Well, addict you put with Neptune. And Neptune is basically spirituality. And an addict is basically someone who wants to take a shortcut to spirituality. So they fucking get high. And they want to get high and find God. You know? Like your dad said when you were working at the fucking restaurant. Remember that, John? Yeah, I remember. My dad, I was stoned. And I must have been like about maybe, I was in high school, maybe like, it was my senior year. And I came late. What he did was he came to my house, his house. I was sleeping. I overslept, right? My dad came into the fucking bedroom and he grabbed me by the fucking hair and he pulled me out of fucking bed. He's like, get up to work! And I'm like, fuck, what the fuck is this shit? So I got to work, you know, and I got dressed and, you know, I can't fix my hair. I got to work. And I'm sitting at the register. I'm taking somebody's money. And then my dad comes up to the register after they left. He goes, what? You want to get high? You want to get high and find God? And I didn't know what to fucking say to him. But you know what? My dad's dead now. He died when I was 18 and a half. My dad was right. And those words that he said, do you want to get high? Do you want to get high? You want to find God? That's what happened to me. I got high all the time. And guess what? One day, I threw my hands up in the air. And I said, I'll do anything you want. Just don't ever let me use. And then I got high, you know, I got high to get to that point, and I didn't want to get high anymore. So I got high, and I found God. Much to my father's surprise, it was years after his death, I found God. And I no longer get high anymore. And that's right, the addict is a shadow of spirituality. It's like a shortcut. Yeah, I'll find God like getting high. Look at me, I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna watch a ball game and pinch my nipples. My nipples is getting hard. Yeah, I'll drink a beer. I'll have a shot of Jägermeister. Whiskey. Why do they call it spirits? Did you ever think about that? They call alcohol spirits because that's what fucking happens when you consume alcohol. When you drink a whiskey or a martini or whatever the fuck you want to drink, a beer. Let's go watch the game. I'm so stupid. And every time you drink spirits, everyone becomes demonically possessed, motherfucker. Anytime you drink alcohol, you put spirits into your body, and you allow yourself. The defenses are taken down, and and the drawbridge comes down, and the spirits come into your castle, and they fucking wreak havoc. And then your marriage is destroyed. Your life is destroyed. Your job, your career is destroyed because of alcohol and drugs. Your car is destroyed from driving. Yeah. The addict destroys you because you want to take a shortcut to God by getting high or drinking. Okay? You want to get a shortcut to fucking God. There's no shortcut to God. Pray, meditate, go within. That's what one does. Addict, how do you serve my contracts with other people? It seems as though everyone in the world is addicted to something. And what I'm going to do and help you is I want to help you serve other people because you've had so much experience with not drinking and drugging for so long, over 29 years of no drinking or drugging alcohol. You're going to give people inspiration that if you could fucking stop drinking and drugging for 29 years, you could help other people with their addictions, whatever it might be. Pornography, watching Netflix, binging on Netflix. Oh, I gotta watch more episodes. Or Amazon Prime, more episodes. I gotta watch more. Most people don't realize they're addicted to more. They want more. More of a rush. More concerts. I gotta go to a Fish concert that lasts for 4 days. Yeah. You remember when that guy came in your life, John? Yeah. A couple days ago, I had the guy come in, and he's telling me he's going on a trip. I think it was Washington, D.C. I don't know where it was exactly. He's like, yeah, I went to a Fish concert. He was like, not want to tell me at first that he's going to a Fish concert because I might think that he's weird or something, you know. But I don't care that he went to a Fish concert. I like some of their music, but I would never go for a 4-day weekend to see a Fish concert for 4. You know why? Because I don't get high anymore. That's the only way that somebody would want to see a concert for 4 days. That happens every fucking year. As if they're fucking inebriated and they're fucking blottoed out of their mind. Yeah, I don't drink, man. I don't drink alcohol. I don't do drugs. Do I think people who do drugs are stupid pieces of shit? No, man. No, I don't think they're stupid pieces of shit. They're fucking addicted is what they are, man. it's not a laughing matter. Yeah, I laugh at people who watch sports. I think they're stupid pieces of shit. But in politics, oh, I'm red, I'm blue. I'm red, I'm blue. Oh, I'm blue, I'm red. Most people don't realize that politics is a selection. It's not an election. You think your vote counts? That's the biggest joke I've ever heard. Oh, my vote's gonna count. I'm gonna go vote. Votes don't count, bitch. It's a selection process. Just take all the time that you've wasted watching political garbage or nonsense. 5 hours a week. Let's say you watch 5 hours a week of politics. Okay? In 5 months, you know how much that is? I'll tell you. It's 100 hours. 100. 100 hours. I make about $20 an hour with Uber. Okay? My leisure time is my time that I'm not working is worth at least double that. So that's $40 an hour. So in 5 months of watching politics, that's $5,000. No, $4,000. Yeah, 40 times 10, yeah, $4,000 of my time. Or I could be learning astrology, or I could be getting a reading from John, or a session from John, you know, a numerology session, an astrology session. You could be doing that instead of fucking watching, jagging off and watching Trump, Biden, Trump, Kamala. Everyone who watches politics is a jag-off. And everyone who watches sports is a fucking jag-off. You're wasting your fucking time. You can't see it? Who got the touchdown? Oh, did you hear what Trump said? Oh, did you hear what Kamala said? Oh, did you hear what Biden's, he fell down the stairs again. Waste of time. I don't watch that shit. That's the addict. We're all addicted to something. And I say, fuck you to addiction. Looks like the addict's going to stay in my round table. And that's all I got. All right. I started at 3 o'clock today with these round tables, and I'll look at the time. So I've been at this for about over an hour now. And I finally got all of them done. I finally got everything done here. I made the interviews with everybody. I didn't go to these guys here, the mystic, the guide, and the detective, because those are my secondary things. I'm pretty certain that I want to keep the 8 that I have in my little book. It's nice, huh? Yeah, I want to keep the 8 that I have. And I just want to let you know also that it's I didn't go deep into my active imagination. My active imagination here, I didn't go deep. I had a couple of questions that I asked them. I asked some of them, the archetypes, additional follow-up questions, but I didn't go deep because this active imagination, here's the title, the author of the book, you know. The active imagination, it's personal. It's personal to everybody. So I knew I was recording all of this stuff. So I kind of like went on like barely touched the surface. I touched the surface pretty good, I think. But I didn't go like deep. And Pluto, Pluto likes it deep. He likes to go deep. He's a fucking rebel, remember? You know? And Owen Benjamin, which is one of my favorite comedians, he has a song You can look it up on YouTube. He's off YouTube pretty much, but his old stuff's still on there. And the guy, Owen Benjamin, talks about the relationship song, I think it's called. And he talks about, you know, men and women and how men have to be like two different things to women. They can't just be like one person. They have to be like two people to make them happy. And he talks about, as the Rebel goes, you know, he talks about, I forgot how he says it, but he basically says you gotta be like nice to the women, but you gotta like in the bedroom you gotta like fuck them like you just got out of prison. Boom, fuck them hard, you know. Shit, and that's what the Rebel does. You know, he gives it to them, and they like it. They like it like that, you know. But they also like to be, you know, treated nicely too. That's why you got to be two people. If you want to have a successful relationship with a woman, you got to be two people. And yeah, it's the Rebel. And so I kind of like I sort of went deep, but because it's I videotaped my active imagination, you know, my active imagination, because I videotaped it. I didn't go as personal as I could, and I'll probably do other sessions with my archetypes and just go more deep on my own, and I suggest you do the same. But just for www.restoringourworldtoparadise.com purposes, I just did it for my website, you know. Basically I think I gave a pretty good explanation of my archetypes and why I chose to pick my archetypes, and I think I gave a good example of why I chose them. Right? I think I did. I think I did a good job. And that's basically what I made the videos for, was to give other people examples of how they can do active imagination with their archetypes that they choose. So that's about it. Hopefully you had a nice video. It's 4:14. I'm going to kill it right now. And I hope you like my series. I'm going to make a playlist. I'll probably put it like, I'll title it like Archetypes, 8 Archetypes, Active Imagination, Interviews, something like that. All right. Later.